cheap but pretty decent airsoft sniper rifle. It's not really technically a... technically it's a sniper, but really, if you start playing with people that have decent AEGs, it loses all its sniper status because most AEGs just outrange it. It is shell ejection, which is not the reason I bought it, but it was a plus side for me getting it. Because it sounded cool at the time, and then I realized it's just a waste of money because you have to carry around these shells, and you get one shot per shell. If you lose a shell, that's one shot you can't carry into battle anymore. It just gets, because I had 30 shells when I first got this gun. Now I have 10. I've only used it in one war where I actually used the shells. I lost 20 in about 3 hours. So, and I was being really nice to it, trying to keep up with them the whole time. I was shooting once, pulling the bolt back, and then finding it before I shot again. So it's hard to keep up with these if you're out in the woods. I can't close the bolt because I have it has a magazine, and to use that magazine there's an adapter, which basically just takes the place of the shell, and you put a BB in the side right there, and then when you shut the bolt, this brass thing moves up, pushing the BB into the barrel, and then it's hollow. Basically it's the same size as the shell, so the air goes through it. These shells shoot a little bit faster, but this magazine goes from here to there. I don't have it because it's in the woods and I'm too lazy to go get it. That's the cameraman. I am the most lazy person that's not fat you will ever see.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like irresponsible or anything. I know where it is. It's not going to go anywhere, so it's cold outside. Why go bother with it? I put a ×2.5 magnification scope on it because it's what I had. It's a really old scope. It's got a German-style reticle on it. But the shell ejection, you shut it, it chambers around, you shut the bolt, you open it, it throws one out. And yeah, that's one of the bad things with shell ejection. It jams a lot with shells. So I recommend just using this. Not buying any extra shells, just using this. Maybe even buy an extra mag because they'll fall out if you're running through the woods, and then you just don't have a magazine. This scope mount and all this electrical tape on the side of it, yeah, you can probably see it kind of looks weird. That didn't come on it. It came with some iron sights, and they worked fine. And then the hop-up started going bad on it, so I just figured, you know what, I'm going to put a scope on it and see if I can sell it to some moron. And then the hop-up got so bad, I just couldn't. I wasn't going to sell it to someone when it was completely useless. I'm not like that. Well, I used to be, but I'm not anymore. I'm not going to rip you off anymore, much. So, basically, this scope mount, it's screwed in the back, but this gun, there's supposed to be a little nut up under here, this little black piece. But when I put the gun together, it fell out apparently. It's in the stock. You can't hear it because it's lodged on something. You used to be able to hear it rattling around in there. So I found a little piece of copper from something. I don't know what it was from. It was just on the ground outside in the woods. You can't really see it. It's up under there. And I super glued it down. And then I shot about 20 rounds through it, and it broke the super glue from the jolt of the thing. So I just put some electrical tape around it to hold it down, keep it from popping out. And actually it looks better with the electrical tape because you can't see all the super glue because, you know, super glue makes plastic all white and stuff. This gun supposedly shoots about 410 feet per second with .2s. I think it's only shooting like 380. I was impressed with it for the first year, and then I bought my JG Dragunov, and I'm no longer impressed with this gun because it sucks. It's a sniper fail. Max range is like 100 feet. And now the hop-up's broken, max range is like 10 feet. And at 10 feet, if I shoot you with this, it hurts. And it makes a really big mark, and you bleed. Because I've shot people with it from 30 feet away, and I hit them right there. And there was a mark about that big on his face.